Plant-based homestead prepper, where we make prepping fun. And in this video, we're going to be asking a question to you. Are you going to continue to enjoy your independence? But before we get on topic, we always got to do some promotions. So if you are the type of person that you're looking and you like to follow people or families who think independently, are always looking to advance further in life, or looking to get their own piece of land, live off of the grid, and be self-sustaining, then you found the right place. Hello, Miss Gamble. You're number one. You're the first one in, or the first one that actually text. Queenie's here. Blessings to you, my mother of the internet. So if you're the kind of person that likes to, just think independently, you're looking for your independence, you love your freedom, then guess what? This is the channel for you. Linda Bishop is here. Hello, Linda. We are the type of family, just so you know, our family, the Chappelles, have gone from homeless to buying our first house to buying a small farm in 8 years. So it doesn't take long for you just to make the decision and move forward. Y'all make sure you hit the like button. Move forward and do what you need to do for your family. So before I even get started, I want to do something special for a special person in my life. I want to show off my ultimate superior master's necklace. Ultimate superior. And I want y'all to be so jealous. Look at that. The lion with my emeralds. That's my birth month. You got all kind of precious stones. This is the ultimate master necklace. Ultimate. And I want to thank none other than my internet mom, Queenie. Y'all will see her come in as Crown of Wisdom, but you better call her Queenie. So thank you so much, Queenie, for upgrading my necklace. Now, you guys are not going to be able to get this kind of necklace because Queenie loves me. So if you want a necklace kind of like this, you can get something like this, but you won't get this because I get special treatment. Okay? Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? That centerpiece alone is $1,000 centerpiece. Okay? Just if we had just put values on things, these gems, these jewels, these stones, because y'all do realize that's all a diamond is, right? Is a stone. These things are worth more than any other stone. These are precious stones. Anyway, it's my necklace. Jennifer can't touch my necklace. Okay? I don't let nobody touch my necklaces. So anyway, let's get on topic. Y'all know I always got to promote. And if you are new here, please hit that like, comment, and if you are commenting while I'm driving, make sure you do no more than 2 lines, all in caps. Makes it easier for me to read. And if you are new here, please hit the subscribe button. Let's get on topic. I almost hit this van back here. People kill me. Listen, I'm gonna give you guys a tip. Do not park if you parking across the street from somebody. Do not park across the street from their driveway. Stop doing that if you do that, because it's so easy for somebody to just bag right into your car, and then they will hit your car, and you will be liable for the damages. Because when people hit cars now, they're not like I used to be when I was younger and stick around. I don't hit people now, but that's a tip for you right there. Don't do that. Now, listen, we're gonna talk about independence, but I'm gonna put this into a prepper spin. Now, this weekend, our country is going to be celebrating independence. I don't really get off on 4th of July anymore because I know the history of things. 4th of July used to be my favorite, most bestest holiday celebration, all that kind of stuff. It's kind of hard for me to celebrate independence now when I know the injustices that are going on. But that is not what I'm going on today. What we're going to talk about today is, are you going to continue to enjoy your independence once something happens? Once something happens, and I'm talking about SHTF, Tiawaki, WROL, I'm talking about those type of situations. Are you going to be free and enjoy your independence when something happens? You're welcome, Queenie. Love me too. I have a special necklace that she made for me. I'm going to be listening while I pick up a friend's meal on wheels. She went home from the hospital today. Well, bless you for that. You are a good friend. I totally agree with that. That's a blessing to have someone who thinks that much of you to even do some stuff like that. Because most people don't. So listen, if something happens, or in some cases when something happens, let me see here. Independence equals village economics. Okay. Savage, how did you become did you change your name? Who did you used to be? Because I don't recognize that name. Who did you used to be? Is that Tahanga? Because it looks kind of like Tahanga. I'm trying to help her keep her independence. Good for you. So listen, some of the things are going to help you become or keep your independence when something happens. And I want you guys to think about what it takes now just to live. What does it take now just to live? Most of us are spoiled rotten. Most of us have power. Do you guys realize that like 200 years ago, people didn't have power? That was like non-existent. That did not happen. We've gotten so spoiled right now that if you turn the power off for longer than, I work around people, and if their power goes out, instantly they're calling the emergency line, which I just happen to be on call right now. They're calling the emergency line. I'm like, did you check and see if anybody else in your neighborhood had power? Oh, yeah. Let me go look. And they'll go to the window and they'll see everybody else doesn't have power. And I'm like, well, there's your answer. Your neighborhood is without power right now. Nothing I do for you. Zero things I can do for you. Okay. Noble Tahanga. You wishing? Savage. I didn't have power a lot growing up. Neither did we. We grew up dirt poor. And our power got shut off all the time. So we learned. We learned to just deal with it. We had kerosene lamps. We had candles. Now listen, everything I'm telling you guys are all things that you might want to consider having in your arsenal. And we're just talking about keeping your independence. That's all we're talking about right now. Candles. You'd be surprised how much light a candle puts out in a dark room. Nothing can chase out darkness except what? Light. Just like nothing can chase out hate except what? Love, which is also light. Whole different topic. So number one, and these are in no particular order, this is just off the top of the head. In order for you to keep your independence when something happens, get yourself some candles. Consider a kerosene lamp. Consider replacement wicks. More kerosene. I don't like keeping a whole bunch of flammables around, but it's not bad to have. Okay, it's not a bad thing to have. Glow sticks, flashlights, but flashlights are gonna be temporary. Solar power. You can always, and remember, you can always upstage and upscale everything in your preps. We're just talking about the power going off right now. We're not talking about civil unrest. We're not talking about how crazy people are going to get 3 days after power goes out. Has anybody watched American Blackout? I know we talked about that for about a year ago, and you just can watch it on YouTube. I'm not sure if it's back or not, but if you guys want to watch a really good movie, it's fictional, but if you want to watch a really good movie that's going to get you into the mindset of preps, watch American Blackout. Okay, that is a good one. Solar lights, that's great. You can go to the Dollar Tree, dollar store, Family Dollar, whatever. Dollar Tree sells them. You can go to the Dollar Tree, and you can buy dollar solar lights. Noble Savage, noun, a representative of primitive humankind as idolized in romantic literature, symbolizing the innate goodness of humanity when free from the I think you love American Blackout. I got you, Tonga. So, lost my whole train of thought. Lights, camera action. So that's just a few things that you can incorporate. Batteries, you know, matches. Learn how to start a fire without lighters and matches. I mean, there's so just on light. There are so many preps that we can think about, talk about just on lighting. And I've mentioned several of them. Tiki lights, is that what they look called? Little bitty candles. You can put that in a bowl of water, man. You'd be surprised how much light a little tiki candle, I think that's what they call them, can produce during a blackout. Oh my God. It's been raining like crazy around here too. Oh, let me tell you guys something. So the other day I decided at the last minute I was gonna cut my yard, my front yard. Y'all know I got a whole bunch of yards to cut now. So a couple days before that, I had done a whole I break my property into 3 sections: the very front, the middle, and then the very back. The very back I don't really worry about too much because it's the very back. The middle, where we are all the time, I usually cut that at least once a week. Sometimes I have to cut it twice. And then the very front, I usually cut that once a week. So I had cut the middle one day, which takes me on a 50-inch cutting deck, usually an hour, hour and a half. And that's included with the backyard as well. So I did that one day, and I'll say, you know what, next day, or the next 2 days, I was like, let me go ahead and cut the front. I get to cutting my front. We got some new people that just moved in directly next to us. So I saw the husband, or who I thought was the husband. I waved at him, and as I was waving, I noticed a newspaper in like the boundary or the border of his yard and my yard coming together. So I tried my darndest to turn and miss this newspaper, when all I had to do was just come off the gas pedal, and the motor would have stopped instantly. Well, lo and behold, I caught the edge of that newspaper and sucked that thing up into the doggone cutting deck. Destroyed my belt. Well, it didn't destroy it. It stretched it. Stretched it to the point where it came off the pulleys. And for 2 days, I've been trying to find a belt to replace this third belt with. And it's starting to become a pain. Needless to say, my grass is still getting taller. And I like having the best yard in the whole. Now, when I say neighborhood, you know, it's everybody has at least like an acre between them. So I like having the best yard in the neighborhood. Time to get a, oh God, Frank, if I did a push magnifying glass, great prep item. Oh my God, that's a good one, Tonga. Push blade. Oh, I cannot see myself pushing a lawnmower. Put you guys in the mind of what I'm talking about. My front yard, just the front yard by itself, is probably, if it's not a quarter acre, it's close to it. That's just the front. Front and the back together, you're talking about at least a half an acre. Front, back, and then the middle of what I'm talking about, you're talking about, that's like, we're talking about an acre and a half. So that's gonna be rough. Yeah, we do have a mini bike now. We did it for 5 acres. Oh my God, y'all was in shape. I almost said y'all was crazy. Y'all were in shape, cutting 5 acres. My goodness, woo! 5 acres is getting in shape time. Not a bad idea though. Not a bad idea. Now, are we gonna be worried about cutting grass and stuff if anything happens? I won't be. I don't know about you guys. I'll cut the places that we frequent, like I'll cut the backyard, but I would have to do it with something like a sling blade, or maybe even just turn that into garden area, which is, if anything was to happen, probably the best thing for us to do would turn the backyard into just garden. That would be the best, because everything has a perimeter fence around the backyard, and then I got, you know, fences upon fences. That would be probably the best. Let me see what you said. I should post something, the old photos of the farmhouse. What is wrong with this dude right here? He's in an 18-wheeler and it's only the cab, but he seems like he's having problems. I don't know whether to pass him or not, because anyway, I see so much when I'm on the roads. I do. I see so much. Cover grass with black, yes, for the sun to prep the soil. That's a great suggestion. I don't have black tarps. I normally when I get ready to put it in the garden, I normally put out tarps. They don't be black. I don't normally have blue tarps, or I have like canvas that I use to paint with. You can cover grass with pretty much anything to kill it and start decomposing that grass, and then you can get out there with a hoe. And I mean, I'm just talking about old stuff now. Get out there with a hoe and just start making rows and lines, and you'll be good to go. You're gonna back up, huh? Okay. EEW Junior. There we go. All right, so that's just those are several items, and Tahanga brought up a good one, a magnifying glass. Cause you can always take a magnifying glass. You can always make fire from the sun. Plastic bags. You can always use like Ziploc bags. Put you some water in there. You can use that as a magnifier. Heat water and produce a beam of light on like just some old stuff. I have 7 tomato plants that birds planted. Corn too. Wish my husband would let us kill this grass. I hate mowing. Oh goodness. Okay. So that's just light. We hadn't even gotten the water. Y'all know I'm a big proponent of water. You're gonna need, and I feel like a broken record, but I promised somebody earlier I would do a prepping video. And I feel like a broken record all the time because I'm always telling y'all water. But the fastest thing you're gonna die from after oxygen and shelter is gonna be water, the lack thereof water. If you don't have water to sustain you and your family, y'all can't come to my house and get water, okay? Because I don't have enough for us. What are you saying, Gamble? I can't see that word. So, water. You need 1 gallon per person per day. That's just the minimum. Days of water, and that's what you rationing water. And listen, I want you guys to start becoming more hard. Okay? If you're like me, you drink refrigerated water all the time, which during the summertime, that's like the only thing that refreshes me. But start drinking you some room temperature water, even some water that's been sitting out in the sun, because we're not going to have refrigeration if and when something ever happens. You got to get used to just drinking plain water. Y'all do realize that, right? Because the power's out. Other than you going to put your water bottles down in the brook or the creek, your water's going to be warm. Y'all do realize that, right? How many people know that when the power goes out, your refrigerator don't work? By the show of hands. I can't see any hands. But start hardening yourself now. Start doing you some fasts here and there, so you can start training your stomach to not be so hungry when you do. You are what plants. Citronella around your outside water preps. How many ponds put on 5 acres? A whole bunch. Hello, my friend. What's up, Michael Best? How are you? Good to see you. Michael Best, why are you not a moderator? You don't have a Rich next to your name? What's up with that? Michael Best, I cannot believe that. Explain to me why you are not a mod. But I promised one of our family members I was going to start doing more lives, because apparently you guys have missed me and us coming together as a family. Millions of Americans are in for a rude awakening. True. For 29 cents at Walmart, a mini refrigerator for diabetes medication powered by your car. Wow, that's neat. How much do they cost? That's pretty neat. That's a good idea. However, if the power goes out, and if there's like an EMP strike, or whether there's an EMP strike or an EMP from the sun, I don't know if your car's gonna start. $29. You gave me the moderator status before. I guess you. No, I didn't remove it, bro. At least I didn't know I did. Let me see. Report you, remove you, put you in timeout, hide you from the channel, add moderator. I type something. Okay, Michael Best is now a moderator. Cool. Queenie, why you not a moderator? You've been promoted. Linda, you get moderator status. Bing. You be a mod. You be a mod. You be a mod. And Miss Gamble. Where's Miss Gamble? Bam. Miss Gamble. Congratulations. You've been around enough. Tell Hunger I think you're already a mod. Michael Best. Linda Bishop. Everybody I just made a mod. Y'all text me. Y'all text something real quick. Text a one. That'll just be easy. And everybody that wants to be a mod, text a one. Make me a mod too. You are a mod. I just made you a mod. You're a mod. And you're a mod. And you're a mod. And you're a mod. Oh goodness. Alright, so we talked about light, we talked about fire, we talked about some water. Okay, so I'm starting to up my water game. We have 2 ponds on the property, and I am looking at getting these totes, these food grade totes. I think they're like 300 gallon, just so I can store more water. Because y'all know I believe in water, 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 water. And the more people you have, or the more animals you have, the more water you're going to need. Not a bad idea to start looking into water catchment systems. I thought you were retired, but now I pulled you out of retirement. Miss Gamble, did you leave us? I can't even click on her name anymore. Okay. Thought I was retired. Y'all are so funny. And I'm gonna give you guys a little background on why I hadn't been coming in as often as I used to. For one, life has been happening. Okay, for those that don't know, Jennifer was diagnosed with thyroid cancer December 31st, 2020. We could not get out of 20 with something else happening. Since then, she's gone to her surgery. How about finding and repurposing free materials? I'm all good for that too. Craigslist, Facebook Marketplace. Where else can you find free materials? Riding around. Y'all seen me actually ride around and stop the truck and be like, I can use that for such and such and such. Go over there and get it out the trash. Throw it in the back. Going home. I've done that a lot. Sorry, I'm driving. Yeah, I was just trying to pull your name up so I can add you as a moderator. There you go. You're a mod now. You're a mod now. Fritz Gamble. Fritz Gamble. You're murder. It's all good. Yeah, does anybody have any other places that you can get free stuff or inexpensive things? You can check for yard sales. You can always find, garage sales, yard sales. Churches, a lot of times, they'll have people out there with their shit that they don't want. you can find some decent stuff out there. Flea markets, but flea markets are really commercial now. I really like yard sales. Yard sales, you can find some decent things at a yard sale, and most of the time, you can talk the person from where their amount is. You can talk them down, and usually you can get it for like 25 to 50% of what they're asking. For example, I went to a yard sale, and it was actually a estate sale, probably about 6 months ago, maybe a year ago now, and the lady had a chainsaw, a trimmer, something I wanted. And I think the price on it was 30 or 40 bucks. I was like, hey, will you take $20 bill for it? She was like, sure. Done deal. Now I get it home, the damn thing doesn't work, which means now, I had to fix it. But a chainsaw, 150 bucks in the store, $200 in the store, and you get it for 20 bucks. And especially if you have tools and you got YouTube, you can figure out how to fix most things. So keep that in mind. Queenie, what were we talking about earlier? You was like, yeah, tell the phone. Oh, cable. Cable is one thing that we don't do in our house. We'll do internet, but Roku, Fire Stick, we used to have this thing called the Ice Box. Those are amazing, especially if it's jailbroken where you can just watch anything and everything. But for your entertainment now, to save some money, I'm gonna tell y'all, cable is a joke. And especially the way when you got digital channels, you can get your antenna and program your television, your smart television, and you're gonna get like 20 to 30 channels just through the digital network. Our home business is enough for us to get things we need for prepping. Good. Hey, Chocolate Beauty, how are you? Chocolate Beauty, you're not a mod either. What in the heck? Lord have mercy. Chocolate Beauty is a mod. I'm making everybody mod status that's been with us for a while. So everybody on here should be a mod. And if you're not, then send a chat right now and I will make you a mod. And I'm giving it to, I'm giving the power of moderation. No. What the heck? What happened to my wife? She had cancer in December and had to have surgery in February. So we've been dealing with that, and she's been recuperating and recovering. She's doing well now. And that's what we were dealing with. Plus we had a move, we had a bunch of life-changing situations that was going on. You know what, Queen, I told you when I left I was going to go to Lowe's and see if that can repellent stuff. And it's this way. So glad to see you. So glad to see you too. Thank you. That makes my heart feel good. So if you guys will continue to send positive vibrations and send love and prayers and whatever in a positive manner toward us, that would be amazing, because yeah, life has kicked us in the ass a little bit here and there. So with that going on, and then I quit the job. I quit the church job, so I'm no longer at the church. I enjoy these videos and lives. Thank you. I'm glad you did. I'm glad you guys are coming back, and I'm glad y'all enjoy them. So just so you guys know from here on out, what I will do, if we do a drive time or if I do a live, it will not be available immediately if you want to go back and watch what we talked about. Am I still juicing? Not lately. I have been too lazy to juice, to be honest with you. For me to juice, I gotta get up like 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning, and I don't get up that early anymore. I do need to do my fat butt a fast so I can lose about 10 or 15 pounds and get back on it. But right now, no, I'm not juicing. No. And I found out now, this is totally against kind of what we teach when we're on our thing. But I found that the avocado trees died. All my avocado trees, my 2 lemon trees that I had just bought, a lime tree, and something, my plum tree. Oh, guys, I had been growing this plum tree from like this size, and it got into like 3-4 feet tall. I mean, it was huge, and it died all because my silly butt left all my trees outside during the winter, and I got plenty of space. Put them in any garage, any container, any shed. I don't know what I was, but to my defense, we were in the middle of a major move, where I was renovating my old house. We moved to the new house. I threw those trees out there. It was nice, and then all of a sudden winter came. I never dawned on me to take the trees on the inside, and they all died. All those beautiful lime trees, and I had one that was like 6-7 feet tall, and they all died. And I haven't eaten any guacamole or avocados to even take a seed and start seeds anymore. Y'all, my growing has, like, at this new place, I put like 3 apple trees and a peach in the ground. But other than that, I didn't do any growing this season. I got tomato plants in the ground. That's it. So my growing green thumb this season is not happening. And it's really no excuse, because I could have gotten my butt out there and I could have tilled some ground and I could have killed some grass and whatever. Honestly, y'all, I didn't feel like it. With everything else that was going on with Jennifer and her situation, and me and my situation, and us. Listen, we had like 3 life-changing events all at the same time. We had renovated the old house, moved to the new house. Jennifer got diagnosed, and I quit my job. All at the same time. So we had like 4 major events going on. Yeah, I just couldn't do it. A garden this season just wasn't in the works. And the crazy part about it is I have a little garden that's already set up, raised bed garden. All I had to do is just throw some seeds out there, but I can't even keep that clean. It's weeds in it, where it has peppermint growing and parsley. I don't know. It's some kind of, it's a little herb garden, So I just threw a couple tomato plants out there. I was like, oh yeah. 8 acres. One elephant ear finally is coming. Oh, I got plenty of elephant ears. When I get home, I'm gonna do a video of just elephant ears. I got elephant now. What's already on my property? I have a mulberry bush that I've been eating berries off of almost every day. We got 2 fig trees in the front that just they're not producing. If they don't produce next season, I'm gonna cut them. I'm gonna cut them suckers down because I don't believe in fruit trees not producing. Now, that's just not gonna happen. Correct 80. 80 what? Oh, 8. Wait a minute. Is it 8 or 80? Because I thought, France, I thought you had 8 acres. I don't know. Let's get back on topic real quick before I shut this drive time off. Unless y'all want to go in Lowe's with me, because I'm gonna go in here and I'm going to grapes. Oh, now at my old house. Oh, listen to this. I went and did some maintenance at my old house. I went to the backyard and all the trees, because I had pruned everything down to almost nothing. Everything has grown back ×2. There are no peaches on the trees yet, but the fig tree is loaded. It probably has 1,000,000 figs on it. Now this is at my old house. Wait a minute, y'all bought 80 in June? Yes. Wow. Geodome greenhouse. I'm about to look that up. I know the greenhouse is. I don't know what the geodome is though. And I don't mind telling y'all I don't know everything, because a lot of folks like they know everything. I don't know. I'm wise enough to know that I don't know probably 1/10 of what I should know and 90% of what I don't know. I don't know what I don't know. And I'm smart enough to know I don't know it. Does that make sense to y'all? Because you got some of these folks just know every damn thing. Just know they know everything about everything. Not me. And if you just joined us, I have a new necklace. Ooh, it covers my mouth. Look at her. So crazy. All right, so I'm going to take y'all in with me, because we got flies like crazy. I'm going to see if I can. Queenie was telling me about this new heat you can put water in, and you can hang it, and it repels flies. So I'm going to go in here and see if they have it. And I always shop at Lowe's first, because I can get my military discount here easily. At Home Depot, they kind of shady with it. And it was raining this morning, so I wasn't able to take that belt off of my my lawn tractor so that I could match it up. So I'll probably either do that later on this evening or probably tomorrow. This is gonna be a long weekend for me. I actually got Monday off, but I'm on call, so I'm sure this phone is gonna ring and somebody's gonna want me to come do something. So as we're walking, let's see here. Let's see if I can't. It's so long. I don't even know. All these beautiful flowers everywhere. Now let's walk down here and see what kind of greenage. Mr. Tom's Trixie died. She was 18. Thanks, Wisdom. It's called a fly trap. Okay. I always like to come down here just see what they have as far as edibles. And I don't think they have any more trees left. It's a bunch of herbs. Ooh, 3 for $12. That's not bad. That's $4 a plant. Peppers, tomatoes. These tomatoes are almost ready to pick. Blueberries. So I did put blueberries in the ground. I actually ate some blueberries off of my bushes the other day. A little grape. Some more tomatoes. Like some basil. Sweet basil, Thai basil, lavender. That's what's growing in my little herb garden. Okay, and rosemary. I got rosemary growing. Cool, but those are just natural. I didn't put those in there. The previous owner, they had already planted all that stuff, and it came back this season. Is there anything in particular you guys want to see while I'm here? Because I'm headed to the pest control section. And since I was out here, I decided to just come this way. Got all the beautiful flowers. All the beautiful flowers. Dang, they closed back here. This sucks. Now I gotta walk my butt all the way around. Not that I can't, afford the steps. Because we can use the steps. Yeah, they sold out of trees, looks like. I always like to look at fruit trees. Well, they got some back here. I don't know if these are fruit trees or not. Can't tell. Look like they're shade trees. See if they have a cherry tree. They don't have any trees. They're sold out of cherry trees. Well, they sold out of every tree. Fruit tree, that is. Okay, I have to drive again, so don't panic when I don't answer. It's all good. I was just trying to bring you in so I can make you a mod. That's all. It's no biggie. Y'all should know me. Y'all should know me by now that this is gonna be a stress-free channel. We're not gonna have a whole bunch of stress. Oh, I was trying to tell you guys earlier. If we do lives, I will go in and I'm gonna make it as soon as I end the live. I'm gonna go in and make it unavailable, just so I can do some little light editing, and then I'll probably set it up as a premiere later on for those that don't watch it live with us. Linda, I love Mr. Tom too. Great caring man with much knowledge. Unfortunately, I don't know Mr. Tom. Is he a YouTuber? Or was he a YouTuber? They do have this cool little gun I said I was going to buy. Amazon has 300 watt solar generator for $195. 300 watts solar generator. That sounds pretty cool. Compost pile in his greenhouse to keep them from freezing in Wisconsin. Wow. We had a compost pile, and I had taken a bunch of turkey poop and piled it up and threw some. I'm gonna show you guys this. This is a thing you put salt in. You can shoot flies with. I'm not trying to be that active. Yes, right. Check out Deep South Bama. Okay. All right. I'm in the pest control section. Black flag. All right. I'm gonna turn the camera around so y'all can help me here. Fly trap. Is this what you're talking about, Queenie? It says to start working in minutes. Is this it? It's like you can put some water in this thing. So disposable starts working in minutes. Where are the instructions on this? Tracks all major fly species. Discreet. Okay, we're gonna try it. And then here's another one. A fly trap stick. Oh, she said yes, that's the one. All right, so I'm gonna buy several of these because we got flies like crazy. They're in the barn, they're in the stable, they're all over the daggone place. So that's 3 of them. And y'all say he passed away? I'm just gonna take the whole box. 1, 2. If they work, I think it's on like 5 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep. Because if they work, it's going to be amazing. And that's what I need. All right, let's see what else they got. Look, now see, this is when the time of year where you can buy one of these for really cheap. Look at that, $129. I don't think that's that cheap during the winter. And this is the big Mr. Buddy. Okay, Queenie, I know you had the little buddy and you said it didn't work. No, his old cat died. Oh, his best friend did. Oh, I got 5 of them. Plant mint, keep the flies away. I got mint and it don't seem to be working. And there's peppermint. I don't know if it needs to be another kind of mint, but the mint I got ain't working. All right, so let's see what else we got. I saw somewhere where you can fill up some cups and put this stuff out. And it's supposed to keep them away. I bought some of that the other day, so we're going to put some of that out as well. That's that tiki torch oil. I don't know if y'all saw it or not. Wrong aisle. I need to go over here to the other aisle. Citronella flies are the most annoying. I agree, they are. And I got these freaking yellow biting flies that are like, they look kind of like yellow jackets, but they bite and that bite hurts. Both Jennifer and I, our legs all wept up from these freaking flies, and I can't, I can deal with it, but I can't have my honey getting ate up. That's just not gonna keep happening. So I'm going to war with these flies. All right, so tools. Okay, needless to say, you need tools. Now I'm not gonna say buy them from Lowe's or Home Depot. You can get tools from the huge buzz horse flies that take chunks out of your skin in North Minnesota. Wow, that's crazy. Stock. Alright, so also, yes, Queenie brought up a good point about food. Start storing up food, guys. Because one thing about food, now these, look here. This is where you can start getting you some nice trees and grapevines. I would buy these, but I got 2 fig trees already. And I don't really have anywhere I can put grapes right now. Not right this minute. It's not bad though. 50% off that gets you $5 a piece. But I'm just not gonna do that right now, me personally. Okay. All right. And of course, seeds, but I don't buy seeds from Lowe's anymore. I buy them from the wheat feed and seed place. When I get them, you get a lot more. You get pounds of them instead of ounces. And I'm buying seeds by the pounds now, because that's going to be invaluable when and if something happens too. And start learning how to grow stuff now while it's easy, because when and if something happens, it's going to be harder. All right, y'all keep that in mind. So we're going to check out here in a minute. I should put y'all on mute. I'm gonna have to get some pertinent information. See who's gonna be nice and take me. Da 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 da.
How you doing?
Hey, how you doing? Mosquitoes stay for clothes. I got 5 of these.
You military?
I'm sorry?
Military?
Yes, military. Yes.
Phone number?
757? 737? 3955.
$24.86.
Hey guys, I'm back. Quick with it. You too. Alright, y'all, we back. Okay. Yellow flies. Makes sense? That's what color they are. They should be curtain flies because they hurt every time they bite. I've never been bit by something that hurts so bad. And then after you get bit, it hurts. The next day and the next 3 days, it's like itching like crazy. I mean, it's like unbearable itching. And you don't want to scratch it because then it's going to be leaving scars and everything. So I've been rubbing it. But I've been rubbing it till it's like almost raw. Yeah, it's crazy. This thing, I'm going to war with these flies. I am going to war. This means war. Period. Period. So thank you, Queenie, for the suggestion, because I didn't have a clue. So I'm gonna put some water in these things and I'm gonna hang these things up and hopefully we can catch every daggone fly in this place. And I'm sure this solution that's in here, I'm sure it's probably because I've been doing, I meant to buy me another bug zapper, but I didn't see one. Because see, like with the bug zappers, they get up in there and it zaps and kills them, and then I can take the carcasses that's left over and then I feed that to my chickens for protein. So I try to do things as organic as possible. But this season has been just terrible with these flies. I mean, just horrific. Thank you, Linda. His necklace is one of a kind. Value is that. More than that. More. Much more. All right, guys. So we got a little bit more drive time. I give y'all about 10, 15 more minutes, and then we're gonna get out of here. Have y'all enjoyed the reunion show? That's what we're gonna call this. We're gonna call this Drive Time Reunion Show. All right, so let's get on down the road. Baby sis, all your niggas are one of a kind. True. You can't duplicate them in a factory. And when you get a necklace from Queenie, she's going to pray over it. She do so much. Oh, they had trees out here, Queenie. But I know they don't have any cherry trees. I see a bunch of cedar trees, which I got these huge cedar trees now that'll prevent me from actually cutting grass in certain places. Yes, more drive time. Well, we're gonna give y'all a little bit more drive time. And we're gonna cut it off. Yellow flies like pools and ponds and water sources. Well, I got plenty of that, but the crazy part about it, I mean, they just like, I think they have like heat-seeking something, I don't know, characteristics, because it's like we don't see any when we first show up, and then all of a sudden it's just whoosh. Like we went and got on the boat the other day, and at first we was out there just riding around, nothing. All of a sudden out of nowhere, it's like they like, hey y'all, they out there in the pond, and they just swarmed to us. It was ridiculous. And it was so bad, Jim was like, oh yeah, take me to the shore. We getting out of here. I was like, yeah, this is ridiculous. So I gotta do something, y'all. And I hate to just start killing things because everything has a reason, everything has a purpose. Starts working in minutes. All right, field line. Locate fly source outdoors. Common fly sources include garbage bins, compost pile, dog runs and kennels, and campsites. Turn plastic counterclockwise and pull up to open. Fill bag with water until water reaches the field line. Hang trap outdoors near fly source, which includes plastic tie and attract flies. Blah 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 blah. Okay, cool. We're gonna give it a go. We're gonna see what's happening. The flies can be harvested for protein. Now, I don't really know much about this stuff right here, but it looks like there's a solution in here, so I don't really want to feed my chickens this stuff because I don't even see what's in here. Wash thoroughly with soap and water. Precaution. Oh yeah, if it's telling you to wash thoroughly with soap and water after you handle this, that's definitely not something I'm gonna be feeding the flies after. Now with the little zapping thing, the little bug zapper. Oh yeah, I don't have a problem feeding them that, because you know it just kills the fly bone. They just fall at the bottom, and eventually it's gonna get full, and I'm just gonna go over there and dump it out where the chickens can just eat it. They love stuff like that. They love mealworms, dried mealworms, and that kind of stuff. I didn't realize it, but chickens will almost eat anything, and they love. God, I cut up some watermelon the other day, put the rind out there. It traps flies inside the containers. Okay, the flies can be hard. All right, so Jennifer, my neighbors gave Jennifer and I half of a watermelon, so I brought it in the house, immediately cut it up, took out what we was gonna eat, and took the rinds that were left over out there for the chickens. First of all, the chickens picked the sucker dry. I mean, it was no more rind left. It was just a shell of a rind, and for smoothies. wait a minute, what am I missing here? For SHTF. That makes sense. Yeah, doing SHTF, every bug is going to be a commodity. We'll be eating flies and worms and beetles and hornets and everything. You'll be eating everything when SHTF happens. But right now, they're a pest. And these flies have got to go somewhere. They ain't got to go away from China, Russia, or at our back door. Yeah, that's going to be another. I'll do some research about where they are, what we got going on. And sometime this weekend, we got a long weekend. Chickens eat bugs, flies, snakes. Oh, I didn't know they ate snakes. That's cool. That's good to know. I know them some pecking little suckers. And even though I keep food like in my main coop, I keep food out there for them in a little hanger. That's nothing compared to you just throwing some stuff on the ground. They love to peck off the ground. Period. That's it. And they got to get that grit anyway, I guess, for digestion. It already happens. Yeah, China, hostile takeover of U.S. economy. Yep, you're right, Tonga. So, ladies and gents, remember to prep. Remember your basics. You know, the BBBs are prepping. Beans, Band-Aids, bullets. Remember those. And y'all know I don't really talk a whole bunch about Explain Noble. Bought and paid for Explain Noble. Is that toward me or is that toward somebody else? Chickens are dinosaurs. Yeah, they've been around forever. And it makes sense. $28 trillion in debt. So listen, I don't know if you guys are aware, but we're supposed to be getting another stimulus. So this may be the last one. I would encourage you strongly to do several things with your stimulus. Definitely get you some preps. Invest in some kind of U.S. owes that. It'll never be paid, well, in my opinion. And y'all know that, y'all know how I feel about the economics of our world. We are shifting, and this stuff right here is starting to become null and void. It's starting to become worthless. How many of you guys know that? Let's do a poll real quick. How many people know that the US dollar is starting to become more and more worthless, especially the more of these that we print? The more of these we print, the more worthless they are becoming. And it's only a perceived value anyway. How many people know that? Let me see here. What does it say? This note is legal tender for all debts, public and private. It's a note. It's a note. And what is a note? A note is debt, right? I mean, talk about it. You ever heard people say they have to go pay their car note? All right, it's debt. $30.50. It sure feel like it. That's a fact. It feels like it. At my Walmart in Massachusetts, I can't see that. Something 25 cents. Yes, inflation is real. Yep. China. Y'all remember keep them in all caps and 1-2-liners. I know I haven't said that in a long time. To China and the Federal Reserve. I have all mine. Saving for land. Good for you. This was so much fun. Oh, thank you for coming in. China and Russia are trading without the U.S. True. And y'all know that China's coming out with or they've already come out with it, their own cryptocurrency. And the rumor is that China is starting to turn off of a lot of their miners for Bitcoin, which makes me really nervous, right? Because I mine Bitcoin. Self-checkouts are now credit and debt only. Yeah, I mean, I've noticed that, and well, the ones I've seen, you can put in cash, I haven't seen it. It was credit and debit only. I know you would know better than I do. Walmart is not a place I frequent. When I was a kid, candy bars 5 cents, gum to ice cream cone too. Well, good luck on that 5 cent stuff. You're not gonna find that anywhere. But yeah, back to Walmart. We went to Walmart 2 weeks ago, maybe. First of all, I had to stand in line to check out, which just annoys the hell out of me. But then I had to stand in line to check out myself. I'm like, well, damn, who's working? Because if I gotta shop for myself and then I gotta check myself out, who's working? Nobody's working, I guess. Which means now you have a robot that is taking another person's job. And I used to avoid this self-checkout because I didn't like it, because I felt like I was taking away somebody's job. At Walmart, you can't even check out with somebody. It's like it was like 50 self-checkout content in 2 sections, and they had us sections off where at one end of the store people were going in, and at the other end of the store people were going in to check out, self-checkout by the way. And we tried to go, it was like, okay, this one's open, we just walk over there. And we was gonna really need to walk over there, and we got stopped like we were criminals. No, that's not your section. You got to go somewhere over here. And I'm like, what the hell kind of shit? So I won't be going back to Walmart simply because let's see, it's $30 a day. Now it's $30 a day. What Walmart is trying to do more with less associates. I can see that. 7 years ago, I could eat out on $10. You can't eat out on $10 now. Has anybody heard or seen Knife Collector? Yeah, I haven't heard of Talk Knife Collector in so long. I'm afraid we're becoming like Venezuela. Not that bad yet, but if we keep going through this food shortage, and if things keep going up in price like they are, yes, unfortunately we will. So just keep prepping, guys. Keep stocking up on beans and rice. Rice and beans, beans and rice, rice and beans. Learn how to store that stuff. We must spend more with local businesses and start a homesteaders exchange network. It's not a bad idea. In Venezuela by next year? Oh, God, I hope not. And they are so friendly and so kind and so nice. They don't deserve what's going on. You know, for people to not have food where they gotta eat dogs. You don't see dogs because people are eating their dogs. That's sad, you know. And that's just things I've heard. I haven't confirmed that with anybody that I know from Venezuela. Those are just things I've heard. They're giving barcodes for your phone once you get the Jabberwocky. Yeah, we was talking about the Jabberwocky earlier. Some of y'all will get it, some of y'all won't. But for some of us who are protesting taking the Jabberwocky, the rumor is that they're going to make it very, very, very hard. In China, dogs are considered livestock and not pets to purchase at store. Yeah, the rumor is that if you don't take the Jabberwocky, it's going to be almost impossible for you to go out and shop. And I'm praying that that day does not come, because I am so dead set on not taking that precaution. And I know a lot of you guys are too. And honestly, the people who have gone out and willy-nilly taken Venezuela have no animals left in their zoos. They animals too. I mean, that makes sense though. If you don't have any food, you gotta eat something. That tiger's looking mighty yummy when you haven't eaten in 4 or 5 days. You know, that elephant can feed a whole bunch of folks for a long time. You know, it is what it is. That's sad. Blood type, and we are immune to the plague. I'm immune too. Period. What else? What else we got going on? Well, we're trying to stay away from that word, Linda, because I don't want to get in trouble. So can somebody please take that comment down, or Linda, take it down yourself, because we're trying to stay away from those kind of words that get us in trouble. Which is sad if you once you look at it, it's kind of sad that you just can't talk about what you want to talk about. In North America, China, what are you saying? Camel or pets, cargo haulers, and dinner. Oh, North Africa. Yeah, I mean that's true. I got somebody right now that I know that knows of somebody who has a camel, and they can't get rid of them. You know, they're trying to get rid of that camel. Do y'all know I had to rehome my turkeys? Do y'all know I tried for a whole entire month to sell those turkeys, and I couldn't sell them. Everybody was afraid to buy the turkeys because it's not turkey season. And I didn't find out until later on into this trying to sell them. But that's what it boiled down to. Nobody wanted to buy the turkeys because it wasn't turkey season. I'm like, dang, is that all people think of? And then that female, that hen, she was constantly laying eggs, constantly. And I had to basically give her and Hussein away. And for some of y'all know, and some of y'all don't. My neighbors. Well, first of all, my neighbors complained to the city. The city came by, the inspector came by. We found out that our house is zoned for residential, not agriculture. So all the animals that we had on the farm were quote unquote illegal because it's not zoned as a farm. It's crazy. We can't take down other text, only our own regular people. Really? Well, oh, Linda must have taken it down. Thank you. So, yeah, from now on out, we're gonna call it something other than what it's known as. What we're talking about, the Jabberwocky, the whatchamacallits. Yeah, no, I mean, for people who are, well, in my opinion, people who are smart, they won't take it. And those that I know that have, I'm looking at them very strange when I'm around them, because I don't know one, what you're thinking. I don't know what you've been programmed because of what you've ingested, and I don't know what your actions are going to lead to. If you're brand new and you're just coming into the chat, please hit the like button for us. It helps the algorithm, helps us to get the message out. Any 84-year-old friend had sickness, but is better. Oh, my 84-year-old. Dude, do you know all your information is online? Do I know all my information is online? They will be the new zombies. Are you asking me if I know all the information is online? What did I say that was untrue? Or what did I say that warranted that statement? I'm not. Because see, y'all know there's a delay, so when y'all say stuff and I say stuff, I'm to a whole nother topic sometimes. And just, and I know most of you guys know this, but stop believing everything you hear and stop believing half of what you see. Because most of it is just crap. I'm done driving, time to turn my canner back on. Okay, Google search. I'm looking for it now. All right, cool. So we're almost done. Maybe like 7-8 more minutes, and then we're gonna turn off this. I know this has been a lengthy. I hadn't done this in a long time where we had this much drive time. But I've thoroughly in. I'm not in it right now. You'll email it to me. Okay, cool. Thank you. Appreciate that. We can be found with our phones. True. Wow. Tahanga. Also, you can send me some information about our place, and if you find some more, please let me know. Have you Googled your name? Not lately. Not recently. I'm sure I'm on some list. I don't know. Hopefully the good guys list. You should have that taken down. Have what taken down? I have just lots of friends and gambling in Vegas. Tahunga, what should I have taken down? You know, inherently, I believe in the good in everybody, and I know by putting myself out like this, I know that I've got some crazy phone calls. I've got some crazy emails, but I just believe inherently in the good in all, and I believe the good is going to outweigh the bad, especially in people. I have a lot of faith in people, even though I probably, with life experience, shouldn't, but I do. So. I don't know. I don't know what I should take down. Please tell me what I should take down. Find some more questions. Find some more. Hey, I must have missed something. I wouldn't work with arrested for embezzling over 307. Well, at least she embezzled some money. Cause I see some people going to jail for like $5,000 and $6,000. They stole a car. I'm like, what were you thinking? If you're gonna steal some money, steal some damn money. You know, if you're gonna go down for $377,000. Don't go down for a car. Oh, something's in the road. To me, that makes no sense. 0 cents. 0 cents at all. I'm checking this emergency phone, make sure nobody's called. And I'm trying to talk to y'all. Wow, I want that kind of money. We all want that kind of money. So I got to tell you guys about some investments. Since we talking about money, I do have an investment in a company that is selling. Listen to this. They're private right now. They're trying to go public. They're selling 10-cent shares. 10. You heard me right. 10 cents. The company H&O. Info, email me. I will send you the link where you can go in and buy whatever you want. If you want, if you don't, no biggie. I don't make a dime off of your purchase. This is a technology that I believe in, and just so you know, the guy has come up with a technology that he can put on diesel engines that reduces the emission and increases the fuel efficiency by, it's just drastics. It's drastically, okay? So if you're interested, all you gotta do is email me, plantbasedhomesteadprepper@gmail.com. I'll be glad to send you the link. You can buy as many shares as you want, or you can buy a few shares as you want. But that's one thing I'm doing right now. Who is 10 cents? Send it to me. Okay. I'm invested, like I said, and it may work out, it may not. So invest with caution. Don't go put your whole life savings in it. You know, I hate people who drive like this. And he's young and just bought the car because it doesn't even have real plates on it. And he's driving reckless as hell. She faces up to 99 years in prison. She'll probably get 2. She'll probably get 2. But the company's name is H&O if you wanna Google them. But if you want more information, just email me. I'll send you the link. Set your little account up. Go in there, buy you, and you can pay all kind of ways: Cash App, Venmo, Zelle. You can pay however you want to. Just make sure you follow the instructions very carefully and very closely. If you decide to do this, you're doing this at your own risk. Don't contact me about trying to help you purchase. Don't contact me if they don't ever go public. Okay, I am not part of the company. I bought some stocks. Period. Anything you hear or think you learn on this channel, please treat it as entertainment purposes only. However, you know, this could be a big time blessing for all of us. Period. Simple 3. That's it. It's called H&O. H&O Green Leaf. If you want to look it up, H&O. November Oscar Green, like green energy, Leaf, L-E-A-F. If you want to look it up, and you can go, it sounds good. My husband does that stuff. I will let him know, then he can look into it. There you go. You guys got the info. If you want the specific link, it's not by link. You just go ahead and set your own account up, buy what you want. I can send you the link, but you need to email me at Plant Based Homestead Prepper. Say you want the link for the stocks. You asked me to send you some more. Oh, I did, didn't I? You know what though? But I don't know where to look. I guess I can go back and look at some of those emails you sent me. And yeah, cause I'm looking for some more land. I don't know if I want to buy a bunker, but hey. And I also need, listen, if you guys have any information or know any legitimate information where you can get farm grants, if you know how to get a farm loan, I'm talking about like a person that works at the USDA who can help me. Send that info, please, because we got to buy a bigger place. Have to. Yeah, I'm sorry, Tahanga. My mind is crazy. Please forgive me. I did ask you for info, and then I forgot that I asked you for it. All right, guys, look, my voice is starting to get hoarse. I haven't talked to you guys, and I haven't done this much talking in a very long time. I want to thank you for being here. As always, I'm going to send y'all some love. I think I'm going to go and order some food while I'm out. That way I can come back out and do it. Because I know I got something, well, not something special planned, but I'm going to do something different today. No, not in Virginia only, no. And I'm looking for now, my search is broad. It's the right property, 50 and under acres. The right property could be 100 plus acres. The right property or the right S property is probably going to be 1,000 plus acres. Cause yeah, for what I'm trying to do and for what I'm looking for, it's going to be big. It's going to be big, guys. Some of you guys are going to be along with us for the ride too. The end, period, simple through. But no, not just in Virginia. Should be scared once you get home. I don't know if they're going to know if I even have declared war on them or not. But you're right. They should be very, very scared. Woodlands, mountain, desert. I would prefer not to be in the desert. But if the price is right and we have water, hey, I don't know, can you put a pond in the desert? That's a good question right there. Will a pond survive in the desert? I'm not sure. I've never lived in the desert. I don't know if my wife is gonna be desert material. She definitely has told me that she's not Alaskan material. So I've been trying to get her to move to Alaska. I'm like, we can move to Alaska. Let's do it. Well, I tell you, people constantly texting me about freaking chickens. Are the chickens still available? That was that little ding y'all heard. Are the chickens still available? Ours in northern Minnesota. Wait a minute. Ours in northern Minnesota, 100,000. Okay, tell me some more about it. This $100,000 property. Yes, Linda, I agree. It is good. Southern Minnesota is inexpensive. Oh, it is expensive, but we just got. It's good to see the family here again. It is good to see everybody. Deserts are man-made and can be forested in 10 years. Really? Interesting. I miss you guys. Yeah, we miss you guys too. And I want to thank Queenie for motivating me to even come in and do a drive time. Speaking with her a little bit earlier. And she's like, we need more drive times. I'm like, okay. So, again, thank you, Queenie, for my necklace. Going off grid. It's about a Texas desert place. Okay, going off grid. I took a snapshot of that. Only a few deserts are man-made. All right, Kansas Terry. Hey, welcome back. All right, guys, we're getting out of here. Thank y'all again for being here. Love each and every one of you. And if you are, like I said, if you're interested in those 10-cent stocks, email me because I'm not going to remember whoever said they were interested. I'm not going to remember. So email me so we can have a digital record that you requested it. And then I can just send you over the info. Set your account up, buy as many shares as you want. It has a creek going through it off of a dirt road. Nothing on it. We are building off grid. Yes. All right, y'all. We out of here. Look for another live sometime this weekend with Jennifer and myself. Or maybe, well, we'll probably do a live. Search. All right, let me see here. All right, I took a snapshot of that. All right, guys, we out. See y'all next time. Love y'all. love you, love